Come on in here. I'm putting my... That is Lord. Oh, Lord. The battle's Lord. Come on in here. Y'all get in here. Get in here. I didn't come on last night. So we got to make up for last night. I got to raise plenty of hell tonight. Come on in. Like and share. Like and share. Like and share. Tell him Sir William is on. Fight my battles, Lord. All right, all right. Should I play it one more time? I'm trying to get y'all to assemble up in here. I'm trying to get y'all to assemble. I need my group, my folks. I need my folks in. Come on in. Come on in. Let's get these numbers up. Get on in here. We got a lot to talk about. While I'm trying to blow my nose. Y'all, I done got a little cold or something. Ugh. But I'm pressing my way. Huh? Okay. All right. Monday Night Live with none other than your boy, Sir William. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I'm straight now. I'm straight. Greetings to everyone. Y'all come on in. Okay, so we got a lot. Oh my gosh. So I woke up. I was awakened. Y'all know this was a long weekend. This was my alma mater's homecoming. And I'm telling you, this homecoming, I don't know. I mean, homecoming is always fun. But it was like, it was just like a different energy for this particular homecoming. It was like everybody or a lot of people, they made a gallant effort. I mean, it was 30,000 of us out there. They made a gallant effort to be there. Everyone was just was just talking about it. It was just absolutely incredible, from the concert with the boy 21 Savage, and what was that? Was that Thursday night? And then he was performing, and then the crowd just went crazy because Drake came out, and we was just like, ah, and so it's so funny when you're in environments like that, or when you're, cause I've never really been excited about Drake, but I don't know. It was just like, it was such an energy in Forbes Arena that night. So everybody was screaming, so I screamed too. And so it was Drake. Then it was the alumni party, and alumni association dinner, Friday, and then of course Saturday, and you sure should have come. Yes, Tiffany, you sure should have come with me and hung out. Oh my gosh, I needed you, because I did not know so many Spelman and Morehouse alums watch Sir William. And so it was so, it was just, the energy was absolutely phenomenal. And then Stacey Abrams was out, and Stacey Abrams, she was gigging and dancing. Senator Warnock was out there. He had a big RV. It was so many folks with the big tailgate RVs, screens outside. Barbecue and food galore. The folks was just, having plenty of libation. So the drinks, the cocktails was flowing, y'all, and of which I did not have. The cocktails was flowing. And it was such a good time, and it was so great to see a number of classmates and a number of people that from the house, because Morehouse is one of those institutions where, even if you wasn't someone's friend, the school is so small that you, at some point, you interacted with everybody. You recognized everybody's, face or whatever. So, and it's a brotherhood and sisterhood with our Spelman sisters that is just unparalleled. So it was phenomenal. It was absolutely just just a phenomenal Saturday. And so then Sunday, after church, I went to one of the, it was brunches kind of like everywhere. And so I went to one of but I was so late because I did go to church. And so I went by the brunch after, and, DJs was out, and, still, just the party was still flowing. Then I got to show y'all this. Then at 5:00, Lord have mercy. At 5:00, let me see here. At 5:00, it was the homecoming service. Let me see if I can find it. And it was preached by E. Dewey Smith, Jamal Harrison Bryant, the official. So it was So it was the official service. It was the official service of the homecoming for homecoming over at King Chapel. I'm trying to find his page because I wanted to. Okay, just one second. Hey, Paul, I'm doing my live, man. I'm doing my live. Okay. Okay. I'm on. It's rolling right now. Yeah. I got the speakers up. Woo! Okay. I thought that was somebody at the door. All right, so I'm trying to find E. Dewey Smith. I think it's like, what is his? Oh wow! But anyway, I wanted y'all to hear the club. Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay. Oh, it was. You said no. This is. It's a full dining. It's my dining table. It's not just one chair. It was the full table. And the chairs with the with the dining room table or whatever. Okay, here it is. All right, let me go and play. Let's play this. Let me tell you, it didn't make any sense how he took King Chapel on his back and just walked with us. So that was Sunday afternoon with 5. It was an evening service, 5 o'clock, and I mean it was, yes, he Connie, he was phenomenal. And to have, two of the most well, now, okay, it's Morehouse. So we started as the Augusta Baptist Seminary in Augusta, Georgia, and then Morehouse then moved to Atlanta. So, to say Morehouse got some phenomenal preachers. You got Dr. Kev, you got Otis Moss the third, you got Dr. Kevin Johnson. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to start calling names because I don't want to get in trouble. But we got a lot of Stacy Frazier, my best buddy. He died on me. Stacy was one of the a phenomenal preacher. We got some brothers. But anyway, those was two of the phenomenal ones. I said, Michelle, that was E. Dewey Smith. I thought I said it when I started playing them. I'm sorry if you didn't hear it. Okay, so anyway, so the weekend was incredible, and then we went out with some others that was leaving out this morning, and so it just got too late to come on. It just got too late. Oh, wait a minute, we got somebody that's trying to come in already. Okay. We got okay, y'all, let me finish my greetings and intro, and then we'll start taking some of my followers that got their comments and want to come on. So it was just a phenomenal weekend. So I started getting calls probably about 8:39 with all of this coming out of Philadelphia. Oh, wait a minute, let me put my thing back on. Can y'all hear me? I had taken my earpiece off, because I know y'all say y'all don't be hearing me good from the regular thing. Okay. Ooh, I'm just struggling tonight. So anyway, as I was saying, you hear me fine, baby? Okay, praise the Lord. She can hear me. Okay. See, Guy Bowens, he said we can hear. The Bible says you have to, he that hath an ear, let him hear. Okay, let me stop. Okay, so I woke up this morning with all of these calls and texts. So now y'all remember it's been about 2 months ago now. It's been about 2 months ago now that I did a story on Jamaica Sean Earhart out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Okay. And in that story, we found out about the scandalous nature of Sean Urchant and excuse me, Sean Urchant and his doing the threesomes, and then he was with, he had this thing with the boy Reggie, and he was having Reggie because he couldn't perform, so he was having Reggie have sex with people that he was going with, male and female, to give them pleasure while he watched, because he was had suffering with erectile dysfunction. Okay, so he had the boy Let me go back and show you the picture. See, I like documentation. I can't even remember the boy's name right off. Okay, let me go back here. Because y'all know I keep everything. And okay, so, and he put up a post, Jamaica Sean Earhart put up a post saying that okay, so this is Jamaica. This is Jamaica Sean Earhart. Okay, this is where all this hell stems from. Okay, so that's him. This is the boy that was a member of his church that he started getting to have sex with the men and women that he could not get an erection to perform for. So they would get together at off times at the church and have these sexual soirees. Okay. And so then this is one of the other guys that he had dealt with before he dealt with this fool. I can't even think of his name. He got some kind of weird or strange name. But anyway, he dealt with that fool, Zarai or whatever. His name wasn't even significant for me to commit it to memory. But anyway, so this is the woman right here. This is Sheila Bragg White. This is Sheila Bragg White. Now, Sheila Bragg White used to have a beauty shop up in Philadelphia. Now, she has later moved or relocated to Charlotte, North Carolina. But since she has a shop, she believed in Sean's ministry, she assisted him and got a building, okay, that he never, or none of the members, ever paid the rent for. So here it was, she was paying the rent, got the building, paying the rent, and then also being disrespected by the members. And she was a benefactor to the ministry. Well, Sean told me that he wanted to put her out and separate ties with her because he didn't ask her for the building. And he felt like since that she was trying to control him because she, had provided and was paying the rent on this property for them to have church. And then she later finds out, when all the mess break out, that he was using the church because he lived with his mother, and he was using the church as a, location for his, twist, his shroud ways or whatever you want to call it. And so this guy, okay, let's go back. Let me give you the details. So this guy right here, he left Earhart's church, and to cause chaos, he decided to go over to, in the church, Leslie, in the church. So he decided to go to, one of Earhart's chief rivals' church. I think the guy's name is Anthony Guzman. So he decided to go over there. Oh, let me see if I got the, they sent me the video. Oh, I forgot to send it to myself. Lord have mercy. Um, Let me see. I may be able to do it while y'all on. Okay, I've got to send. I got to forward this. Okay, I got to. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it because I don't want to lose y'all. I need. Okay. Oh, see, they sent it to. I'm trying to figure out how I can show y'all this video while I'm already. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it right here? Let me see. Oh, I recorded it. Thank you, Jesus. So, this right here, that's Anthony Guzman. Now, watch this video. Now, you see the boy with no shirt on. Did y'all see he was in the bed with a boy with no shirt on? Did y'all see it? Let me play it again for you. Let me play it again. See that boy? See, that's a man right here. And he's in the bed with Guzman. Now, what they in the bed for? What you doing in the bed? What you doing in the bed and you and the boy ain't got no shirt on? Y'all in the, now y'all ain't in the same just hotel room, but y'all laying up. And that boy that he laid up with was dangerous because while he was asleep, and see, that's his problem. He always want to go to sleep like Samson. See, he always want to blame that he was asleep. That's what he said today. He was asleep and he had no idea all this hell had broke out. So now so what happened? He had some kind of service or whatever. I guess it's his birthday or something like that. So he had some kind of service and he had a Hebrew Israelite church come to his service. And the man calls himself a rabbi. Now, I don't know, is anybody familiar with Hebrew Israelites? Are y'all familiar with Hebrew Israelites? Now, Hebrew Israelites, they do and follow all of the Jewish customs out of the Bible, just like what Jews do, but yet they are Pentecostal. They speak in tongues, they dance and shout, but they have a very, I'm just going to go on and say it, and y'all know I don't give a damn what nobody say if they get mad. If you're not accustomed to one of their services, it will appear very, very strange. And just on site. Now, y'all may remember Bishop Toogood. Bishop Toogood was a Hebrew Israelite. And, they have all those the stars of David, and then they'll have Hebrew writing around, and then some of them will have these altars and things. And it does appear to be rather strange and mystical to people that have not ever been exposed to a Hebrew Israelite. Sorry, I know quite a few of Jonathan Too Good. He's a Hebrew Israelite. They wear the head coverings like apostolics. I'm trying to think of some, all of the Jewish customs. They don't do birthdays. They don't do holidays. They keep all of the Jewish feast days, all of that. They follow it to a T, just like they Jews, but they they Negroes. And then, Lawrence Lyles up there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he plays the organ. He's a Hebrew Israelite, and he can speak full Hebrew, and it almost sounds like, when they call him up and he reads or recites the thing, just like if y'all have ever been to a synagogue, if you've been to it's just like they do their services just like the synagogue, except, they have music, they jump, and they shout. So the boy Guzman went live at his service. He went live. And as a result of his going live, and this is one thing that I have been saying, and a lot of us has been saying, everything ain't for church. Y'all need, the COVID is somewhat over, and y'all need to turn the cameras off. Okay? Because everything that's going on in these services do not need to be exposed or do not need to be out for public consumption. And every week, just like at the church up in New Haven, the choir, I don't know what they was trying to do. I guess they was trying to sing. That went viral. So people are logging on, they're watching your stuff, and the moment that something happens, they're screen recording and talking about it and sharing it. See, what's it? Clay over at Vision, you can't record over there. Because when he did that New Year's Eve service and he walked in on that horse, everybody just went bonkers, and it went viral, and people were talking about it, and they were making all kind of, negative comments. So if you do not want to run the risk of you being clowned all over the country and possibly the world. I got a fan on here from Australia. If you don't want, people don't understand all the time black church. Y'all remember that TikTok video with the white lady, and she said, what kind of tap toe dancing are they doing? They don't, everybody ain't black and been in the black church or been in a black Pentecostal experience. So whatever, I've been trying to get the video of the man. I've been trying to get the video of what the man was prophesying, and I know what happened. Because he probably had that Jewish hat on. He probably had a tallit wrapped around him. I ain't even seen the video. But I just know how Hebrew Israelites behave. And it even me growing up Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ, it's strange to me. I've been to Too Good. And you be like, ooh, what is going on here? You know, but that's part of their custom. That is part of their church or their heritage. So they were contacting, or people that are members of the rabbi man church. They were getting offended. And so they had contacted Guzman they wanted, I called his name Anthony, I think it's Devon. They wanted him to take the video down. Well, he sleep all day, ain't got no job, ain't got nothing to do. So he's laid up asleep, and he does not know, or he's not aware. So he says, because he always want to go to sleep and use some kind of excuse. I don't know why you laying up sleep. You laid up in the bed with some man, and then you was asleep, and then he recorded your tale, and now that's going viral. And you supposed to be a sanctified preacher, and you laying up in the bed with a boy. And see, that's the problem. Let me go on and let me put a pause right here. We are living in a day and time where a person does not mind sacrificing and destroying their self to destroy you. I don't hear nobody, and y'all don't like this kind of teaching. That boy who recorded that is evil, malicious, and he's dangerous. He recorded that he laid in the bed. Let me tell you. That's why and people that, that's why homosexuals, they get mad when I say that it's an evil, demonic spirit that comes over him. Now, if you laying in the bed, oh, y'all not gonna like it. But I'm gonna walk this tonight. You done laid in the bed, and you done got screwed, and you done screwed this man, and you so low down. You so full of hell. You so demonic, you so evil that you would sacrifice yourself and record him in the bed with you. You don't even see, that's why you can't have and deal and take your draws down with any and everybody that don't have nothing to lose. So now you done laid up with a fool. You done laid up with someone looking specifically in the camera. And you got your head laid in his lap like Samson and Delilah. And he's destroying you and recorded you. And you supposed to be sanctified. You're supposed to be a holiness preacher. Y'all need, let me tell you, my throat is parched. Y'all need, you Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck people that got these licenses and got these papers that ain't even worth the sheet of paper that they printed on. Y'all need to take those vestments off. And you need to come out of these pulpits and sit your nasty tail in the pew until you get saved. See, we live in such an unretoured and nasty generation. You want to lay up and be a homosexual and do any kind of everything that you want to do. And then you want to go to church and you want to be high and lifted up and respected. Oh, you the man of God. Oh, you the bishop. No, you a sleazebag. No, you nasty. No, you are perpetrating a fraud. You are part of a spirit of delusion and confusion. I don't hear nobody. Y'all can be quiet. Y'all ain't got to say nothing. I stand firm to my convictions, and I don't bend and bow down, and I'm not a jellyback. I said what I meant, and before I take it back, I add more to it. The boy, I've been trying to find out who that boy is. The boy did not care about himself to the point that he recorded them. Now, there's a guy, listen, Derek LaShawn Higgs is on here. Oh, he's on here. You know, he's up there in Brooklyn. He calls out all of the foul spirited homosexuals. He calls them out on his Facebook, and he don't mind. He came out of Eric Figueroa's church, and he got all of, they just, somebody tagged the boy. The boy's name is, Marquise Barbay or Barboy or whatever his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it. Marquise Bradby or Brad Boy. So he went on and made a post. Because they were getting angry. They were getting upset because the comments was yet rolling in. And they was talking about this rabbi man. Well, see, that's already strange right there when you have a black person calling themselves a rabbi. Because a real, a born African American can never be a rabbi. So, excuse me. So that's already strange. So the boy Marquis says he was going, and they all evil and they all nasty and they all got that foul spirit of homosexuality that allows them to act, and they can't contain themselves and their emotions, and they're like in the Bible where it say a wild ass on the run. See, Monday through Friday you want to lay up and screw and wear skinny leg jeans and sag and smoke weed and everything that you big enough and bad enough to do. And then on Sunday, on the Sabbath, which is Saturday, then you want to be somebody to respect you because you elder Mickey Mouse, or you elder Donald Duck, and you Bishop Bowinkle. You a fool. You a fool perpetrating a fraud. So he posted that. So then I guess when Guzman finally decided to wake up from his sleep and slumber, he makes a live that's about 17 minutes, between 17 minutes and 17 and 20 minutes, basically saying a bunch of nothing and talking about that, he didn't want to go to the Philadelphia region. Well, if you didn't want to go there, why did you take your ass up there? And, went into all of this. And then, he always has these long, drawn out, explanations that mean nothing. That mean absolutely nothing. And, and I had to do this. And, and I was so tired. And, I was so sleep. And, this and that. And so while that was going on, they was raking the rabbi man over the coal. They was ripping him a new one. Cause it appears crazy. Who in here ever been to a Hebrew Israelite church? Has anybody ever been to one? I'm going to go to one and show y'all how they behave. It's going to scare most of y'all to death. But anyway, so he's sitting up. He's so asleep. He's so tired. And while he's, not responding, they are getting more and more upset. So, Marquise decides to post the video that I just showed you of him. Oh, he's on here. You can come on this live and explain to me how you call yourself a bishop and an apostle, and you laid up being recorded in the bed with a man, since you on here. Because I'm not going to bend down and back down, and I'm not going to take nothing that I'm saying back. It's a foul demonic spirit, and people need to talk about it and expose it. You running around calling yourself a bishop, and so they got angry with him. And Marquise made a post. Let me see. Oh, let's deal with it. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the boys' page. How did they spell his name? Brad. Oh, here it is. And so you know these people on Facebook that don't show, that don't want to show their face. He got a picture of Bill Cosby up here, so you know. Okay. He just posted this 3 hours ago. You don't got to tell me I am crazy. Okay, so he already knows that he's got a problem. He's very clear that he has a problem, but he's calling this man. See how sick and demonic they are. They need to be delivered. Somebody need to throw them down in the flow and command these demonic spirits to come out of them. So he said, you ain't got to tell me I'm crazy. That's just like out of the Bible. What did he say? What did the crazy man say in the Bible? He said, my name is Legion. Everything I talk about, I can take you to the word and back up what I'm saying. He told Jesus, he said, my name, he was naked and running through the graveyard. And he said, my name is Legion. And there are many of us. And that is what's with a lot of these gay boys in church. They are legion full of all kind of demonic and evil spirits. And y'all sitting around so scared to call them out and talk about it. Y'all so, we don't want no problem. We don't want them to counsel me. Everything God has for me, it ain't it. You don't believe the word. If God got something for you, no man can take it away. Am I talking right? You worried about, you want to compromise to sin. You want a deacon that's got a wife and a hoe in the church. I remember over at Reverend Black. That boy died. His wife was named Beautiful, and she was a gorgeous girl. She couldn't have children, and he was a deacon at Beulah Baptist. And mess broke out. Oh, I can't think of that man's name. Oh, God. And he was at Beulah, and he started messing around with a whore. She couldn't even stand the test. She couldn't even stand next to Beautiful. And he messed around with her and screwed her and planted a bastard child in that woman. And she did not leave Beulah. And Beautiful was one of the ladies in waiting that served Glenda Black. And it got to be so much tension that she divorced. She divorced her husband and she left Beulah. And Glenda was just heartbroken because Glenda loved her. She was one of her daughters. Glenda later died this breast cancer month. We love Glenda Black. Glenda Black died with breast cancer. Okay. So Marquis said, if I asked you to take something down concerning my dad, please do so. This ain't the fire you want to play with. I don't play about him. And I will tear your church up over him. Well, baby, let me tell you, I'm going to talk about you. And I'm not going to take nothing. And if I get the video, I'm going to post it. And I will never bend and bow to you. Who are you? Who the hell are you to tell somebody to take something down? You foul homosexual. Shut your mouth up. And close your mouth and stop deep-throating somebody. You talking about you you gonna command somebody to take something down. Who the hell are you that can dictate to what somebody else? Now, I'm not defending Guzman, because he just as wrong and just as nasty as all of them. And see, that's why all these spirits is raging war against each other. So who are you? If I tell you, I wish somebody put the rabbi's name on here, so I'll call his name. And if y'all have a problem, and if y'all go to a strange and you are part of some crazy cult, then don't record. You ushers, why you didn't say we would prefer if you don't go live and record him. That's what you say. Be proactive. Be proactive. Y'all are going to learn to turn these cameras off in these churches. Y'all ain't learned the lesson yet? In fact, you don't even need the whole service. You don't even need the whole service to be live. And then you don't even need, because when a lot of times when preachers are up and they get caught up, it ain't no telling what they may say. It doesn't matter if I was there or not. Who cares? Who cares? Come on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether I was there. It doesn't matter. I'm not at things that I cover all the time. You sound stupid and foolish. It doesn't matter whether or not I was there. You recorded the man. First of all, you had some strange Hebrew Israelite come to your church, and you supposed to be apostolic. So that's strange right there. And you had him come over there for you to preach. And I guess because he's a prophet and you was trying to beg and pull on some money. So, everybody wants the prophets to come in because everybody is so, they get so, just moved and overcome with, oh, he gave me a word or whatever. Y'all might as well just go on and go to some kind of psychic. So you had him come in to bleed the people and gives you and your no good behind some money. That's why you had him come. Oh, I'm going to walk it. And I ain't going to back down with you. You had him come because you wanted him to prophesy. And you wanted the people to give money to you. And that's why you had that strange mystical man come. And now it's whipping your behind. So, I wasn't there when you was in the bed with the boy, but we got the video of that. Why? Let's not even talk about, Guzman, I don't even want to talk about what happened at the church, because I don't care about what happened at the church. Let's get the explanation while you on here of why you were in the bed laying next to this man. And who is he? And why does he hate you so much that he would have just had sex with you to the point that you was knocked you out and put you to sleep and then record you? Let's talk about that. Who did you let your guard down with? Who was it? Who was it? And why? Why would he do such a thing? He had every intention to destroy you. Am I talking right? He's not fully dressed. The devil is the lie. He is not. You are a liar. He's not fully dressed. And don't make an excuse that you. So now you. Okay. So you. Okay. So now you in the bed with a man and he's fully dressed. Okay. So let's play it again. Let's play it again. Since he's on here lying, let's play it again. Now, you done got up and packing up out of that hotel. Okay, now you see that boy is not fully dressed. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's not fully dressed. You a liar. And the truth ain't in you. It ain't nothing dumb about me. Reverend, it is nothing. Everybody will tell you I am very, very, very far from being dumb. I may be a lot of things, but anybody that has followed me, they will tell you Sir William is extremely intelligent. You can't go to Morehouse College on a full Oprah Winfrey scholarship and be dumb. Do you have a high school diploma or do you have a GED? What institution of higher learning have you matriculated from? And do you know how to spell matriculation? Or do you just went to some play seminary school that just let anybody come in there so that they can have some kind of papers? Don't come for me. Yeah, now this ain't, and don't ever say, even my enemies, y'all, I'm sorry that my nose is running. Even my enemies will tell you. One of them even told me, he said, you're absolutely brilliant. Okay, so since you are a liar, and the Bible says every liar is going to have their part in the lake. You're not just going to go to hell, but you're going to go to the lake of fire. Now, y'all just saw him in the comments say, we are both fully dressed. So let me play it again. He was fully dressed. We both was fully dressed. You a lie. He was not fully dressed. And even if he was, why would y'all be laying in the bed together? Why y'all don't have separate rooms? Or even if y'all was gonna share the room, why y'all didn't have separate beds? Last I checked, they got doubles at hotels. Am I talking right? It's no excuse other than you was laid up in a hotel room and 9 times out of 10 had sex with that man. And he is so evil, he decided to record you. So even if that was the case, then why you didn't get a cot? Y'all see these ignorant people on here trying to defend this kind of behavior. Y'all so stupid and brainwashed. Y'all want to make excuses. Because it's obvious. It's obvious. It's obvious that something inappropriate happened to him, and that boy wanted documentation that it went down. Because he knows Guzman a lie, and he wanted irrefutable proof. Y'all, I need your help on tonight. My Cash App is and my Zelle is posted. We cannot bring hot tea and important commentary like this without your donations and your support. So I am asking that if everyone would share with me so that we can continue to bring piping hot information and stories to you like this foolishness here, and continue to uphold the integrity of the church. Okay, so what's her name? YP Zari. YP Zara, she is brainwashed. And she wants to use the explanation that the video was taken a year ago. So, does the amount of time, does that negate the fact of what we have seen documented that happened? I don't care if it was 10 years ago. He was licensed and calling himself an apostle, calling himself a bishop, had been consecrated. Found some men to pay some money to lay hands on him and consecrate him. But wasn't no change in his lifestyle. Wasn't any change in his behavior. How can y'all do this kind of stuff and think that you are gifted. Well, you can be gifted, but think you're going to be anointed. That's why y'all don't have but Sunday school classes. That's why y'all have these little churches with 10, 15 people in them. And y'all can't win nobody. Because y'all not living a nickel's worth of dog meat. Well, you can assume whatever you want to, Pauline. You can assume whatever you want to assume. But what I can guarantee you is that you'll never find a man that will come forward and say that they had me. You'll never. Are you a dyke? Since you running around here defending this foolishness. Are you a nasty bulldagger and lesbian that's lipping and lapping and you want to justify sin? Y'all want to justify sin and make excuses for it instead of just saying, I need to repent. I've been busted. And it's obvious about you. It is obvious. It is obvious. Now you're not going to come on here and you, now she's supposed to be saved. And now you see how quick that they don't have no Holy Ghost. Now she's sitting up here defending homosexuals that don't even want to screw her at all. She's wanting to run around and play patty cake and baker's man with men that ain't even thinking about her, and then want to come over here and see and expose herself with the foul demonic spirit that she has, and want to start using foul language. See how when you put pressure on the devil, they expose themselves. When you put pressure on the enemy, come on here. When you put pressure on that demon, it'll tail off on themselves. Let's go to our page. Amen. Oh, let's go over to this heifer's page. Cause y'all know I'm a prophet myself, baby. I can look at a page in 5 minutes and look through muddy water and see dry land. And if I tell you a duck is a truck, you better hook it up. Oh, don't go to running now, heifer, cause I'm coming for you. Oh, you done came on the wrong live. We gonna, I believe in teaching lessons. And I'm going to teach you one tonight. You want to call me a bitch? I'm going to show you how bad of a one that I am, baby. I'm going to show you. Oh, I'm going to show you right in a few minutes how bad of a bitch I can be, baby. I am Catherine McDaniel Jones' grandson. And she was a diva bee. And baby, her spirit lives and reigns and resides in me. Oh, you ain't seen a bitch. Oh, but I'm about to show you. Baby, I'm going to show you fat meat is greasy on tonight, baby. Oh, you gonna wish when I get through with you. When I get through with you, baby, you gonna wish you had kept your mouth shut. Oh, look at her. Another huge hippopotamus. Oh, see, this is it right here. Oh, she got it up. No, this is, she calling Guzman her bestie. She's calling oh, she's huge. Oh, she's huge. She's gargantuan. Look at her big arms. Her arms are about the size of my thigh. Oh. Ooh. And then she has the nerve. She has the nerve to have one of them things in her nose. She has the nerve to have one of them Sambo. Oh, see, I told you. I told you she was a dyke, didn't I? Didn't I tell you? See, it did. This is about the fourth or fifth picture. See, I knew I saw the spirit. I knew I saw that foul lesbian spirit. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, look at this. See, there she goes. She lips and laps, baby. She got her tongue out. She got her tongue out. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. Oh, oh, she's foul and nasty, baby. Oh, let me come on. Let me walk this. She's work for UPS. And see, y'all shouldn't go on social media and talk and act a fool and you have all your business. She works at Philadelphia International Airport, UPS Air Hood. Oh, I should screenshot that and send it to your job so you can know how much of a diva bitch I am. See, that's kind of, and you get hit with something and you don't even know where it's coming from. See, that's how I roll. Amen. Oh yeah, but you're gonna learn today. I believe in teaching lessons. Yeah, she's a strong supporter of see, she got that. Y'all see, she got that Star of David around her neck. She's a Hebrew Israelite. She's a Hebrew Israelite. Oh, I guess she getting ready to sing. I can't take it. She sounds horrible. Sounds like a frog. And since you on here calling somebody names, you don't need to be standing up trying to sing Zion songs anywhere. You ought to go somewhere and get down on your knees and fall down on your knees with your big old tail and ask God to save and deliver you. It's fine if you don't. Oh, but it's easy to find you. You're not hard to find. You're not hard to find. Don't just stay in your place. Amen. Stay in your place, baby. You can defend your friend and justify for your friend that he was in the bed with a man a whole year ago. You can make all kind of excuses for it or whatever you want to do, but it still does not look. It is absolutely, without question, inappropriate. It is without question that it is inappropriate. I just told you what my point was. I told you what my point is. And I think it's ridiculous when somebody is busted for you all to try to defend them and make excuses. Oh, they cussing. Who is Jasmine Jones? Is it as much of a joke as you? If it's such a joke, then why did y'all create all of this firestorm about it? Okay, so I got some additional topics for tonight. We can pause on that one and come Well, you watching, you watching, you watching. You're on here, and however many other people. What is it? Over 2,000. So you on here. You you're on here. It is not anything dumb. It is anything that happens that is of any kind of concern. It comes up. So let's see who this is. I'm trying to see. Honey, I'm just gonna say that. Why? Why would you be saying anything negative on anybody's life? Just why? Why? You should be quiet, baby. You should be quiet. You should be quiet. Mm, mm. Well, I guess she's a lesbian too, because this is her homegirl that's dancing for her birthday. Y'all see this? Y'all see these bisexual and dyke spirits? Y'all see it, baby? They run together like gangs, and then they get mad when you expose them. They get mad when you talk about them, baby. But I ain't scared. Oh, I'll talk about you to your face. And you ain't gonna ever get that I'ma take anything down. Ever. Ever. That will never happen. Never. Okay, let me get into some of my other commentary. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let me see. Okay, so I got to talk about that. Let me get into some of my Chopper, and then Leslie Jordan. Y'all remember the little short comedian? He had some kind of medical emergency, and I don't know, maybe a heart attack or stroke or something, and it caused him to have an accident. His BMW slammed into a building, and unfortunately claimed his life. And it's just it's so sad and so unfortunate. Also on excuse me. Also on Saturday, we got word that Zuri Craig, 44, died on Saturday. You remember Zuri from, I think he was in about 3 Tyler Perry Medea movies, and was on some of the stage plays. Now, the interesting thing is, I was just wondering when was Tyler going to oh yeah, baby, I'll say it to your face. I'm right in Atlanta on Stratford Road. I'm right in Atlanta. Baby, bring your big tail down here. Cause I believe if a woman wanna hit a man, she deserves to take an ass whipping like a man. Oh yes, and I would take your big ass down to the ground. Uh-huh. In the name of Jesus. In Jesus' name. Oh yes. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The bigger they are. So, anyway, I was just, and I'm not trying to be messy because I don't want people, and I hate when folks pass and y'all put me or want me to say, well, how did they pass? I don't know. They passed. Um, I guess the he was ill. I'm not sure. I don't know what the cause of death was. It's just tragic. He was only 44. He was on America's Got Talent. He was a great comedian, excellent singer, and just really really talented. And to pass away and still be so young is so unfortunate. It's so it's sad, and it's sad and it's unfortunate. It is sad and unfortunate. So we'll be, keeping you, I guess, abreast of, the services the family has asked for, their time to, to be able to grieve and, process and deal with the tragic loss. And it's unfortunate. If Tyler has, said something by now, or what have you, and I will then, stand corrected. But I just, would have thought that some of those that, worked with him, and that he worked with on their movies and projects, that that we would put out some type of condolence, or some type of some just make some level of commentary. And so that and I don't want people to be saying that I'm starting anything or anything like that. I just said that because what I wanted to do, I wanted to, if most times he, like when Charles Gregory passed, and Charles Gregory was over his hair and makeup department. And when he passed, he really, Tyler is rather prolific, and he, does or posts some really nice tributes, and, says some rather thought-provoking and profound things. And I wanted to be sure to honey, let me tell y'all something. I am in no kind of way. I've been doing this over 10 years with bigger names than you. You are not pumping no fear here at all. I am absolutely unmoved by some sick demonic women that are attempting to defend someone that is busted in inappropriate behavior of in any kind of way or capacity. that would want to threaten me in any kind of way. I am absolutely unmoved and unbothered, and I'm always ready. I want you to be sure. I want you to be sure. You can come to Atlanta. I will be in Memphis for convocation. You can meet me there. I am unmoved and unbothered. And I promise you, not one nail will get broke. Not one. Not one hair on my head would be damaged or pulled out. Not one. No, not one. So if you bad and you feel that level of conviction for your friend that likes to lay in the bed with men that's half dressed, then you are more than welcome to come. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to see you. Yes, bring it. But that's nice. I will say this to you all. I will say it is nice, although it's wrong and very misguided. It is nice that this man has friends that are willing to stand with him even when he's in error. Isn't that nice? That's nice. That's nice that he has, friends that are willing. That's hurting my ear. That he has friends that, are willing to go on a live and make threats. Because that brings me to the other part of the story. And the other part is that Sean Earhart so the woman that I had mentioned to you all earlier, Sheila, she was jumped and beat by these women. This woman right here, she met her outside of the church that Sheila is paying for. And I'm broke and weird. Okay. Okay. You can, anything that you say is just absolutely insignificant at this point. Can y'all tell her to usher her to the door? Usher these big mamas to the door. Usher these big heifers. When my usher show them that it's time to leave. So she had brass knuckles, and she jumped on Sheila in front of the church where she was paying the rent for for Earhart to have church. So now this is one of the women that what's his name? Daquan. Wait a minute. Let me give you his name. These fat people be having sex, child. I had gastric bypass, and they still be, they be having more sex. These big, all these big niggas and women be, they pulls, they draws down, baby. Maybe that's why they do it, because they so big and fat. Okay, so his name is Daquan. Let me find it so I can give it to you accurately. We believe in accuracy. Okay, so obnoxious exclusive. Everything is going down but the word of God. Calls and texts were pouring. Daquan, Washington. Okay, let me show you Daquan, Washington. This is Daquan, Washington. Now, to my understanding, he did a live because he was upset that this girl that he's involved with was arrested for jumping on Sheila. That's one. Then, this is the other woman who has a bastard child by him. Now, he's never been, I don't think he ever married her, but she brought him a bastard child into the world. So that's another one. And then this is the pastor. This is a female pastor up there that's also had a sexual encounter or some sexual encounters with him. And then we have this one who I believe is his wife that he's currently married to. It's just a mess. Okay, so the calls in Texas were pouring in about Daquan Washington, who is called Quan for short, out of Philadelphia. The word is that he's known to jump on women and that he cheats. He did a Facebook Live about the fight that took place outside of the Philadelphia church. Apparently, Quan was upset that his so-called God sister, that has been discovered to be his lover and mistress, who he recently had a physical altercation with about 3 weeks ago, had been arrested. Now, Quan went live to address who he felt was responsible. Now, the girl used brass knuckles to jump on Sheila Barge White and beat her so badly that she had to be hospitalized. The ghetto girl is pictured with the bonnet on her head. Quan, as we said, took to Facebook Live and went into a rant, according to my Obnoxious Street Committee, that has been getting all or a good number of this information. All right. Quan's Facebook Live, we've been trying to get that or get more information who, Quan is, and that he's, not such a nice elder in the church. Now, from what we have discovered, Quan is married to Shannon, but is still sexually involved with his baby's mother, Amber, who is, still being manipulated by him. Sources tell us that there are current messages that Quan has been apparently sending Amber, proving that they were still sexually involved. Then there's Pastor Nita, who Quan has had an on and off again sexual relationship with for the last year and a half. Apparently, there are videos and receipts of Quan in hotels with other women and at their homes. Now, the interesting thing is that Shannon is friends with all of these women, and they fellowship and all deal, with each other at these little Sunday school off-brand churches up there. And according to sources, Quan was recently trying to set up a threesome with his so-called god sister, another young lady that he and Prophet Riddick has had a fight or physical altercation over. Now, according to sources, that Shannon refers to her husband Quan as her god sister as well. And sources tell us that while Shannon is working, Quan has slept with his god sister, which is more like a side piece, by a girl by the name of Kayla, numerous times in their own house, and other women as well, and including Pastor Nita. Now, apparently, Pastor Nita and Sean work at the same company or at the same job. And we are told that Pastor Nita has shared with co-workers how Quan's house and bedroom looks, and the kind of underwear that he wears, and that he's not well endowed. Since Quan's rant on social media, sources tell us that Quan and his wife Shannon have been staying in an undisclosed location because Quan's rant supposedly put him and his family in danger. According to the Obnoxious Street Committee, found out that apparently the pastor ranted on camera, and Philadelphia showed in Philadelphia showed Quan's residence with members from a known gang. Apparently, there are voice recordings of Quan recanting everything, and he took it off of social media concerning the fight and apologizing. It is so much more to this sexual web of deceit. And the information is continually pouring in. So now it's my understanding that Sheila, who relocated to Charlotte, is on her way, or maybe just got to Philadelphia, or was on her way to Philadelphia, so that I guess they may have a court date, and so that she can deal with the results of all of this, situation with the church that she secured, because her name is on that lease, and she is still responsible for the rent. So this has just been a full and complete mess, you all. Okay, where's my folks that was trying to come on? Let's see if Harcel is still around. Let's see if she's still here. That's my baby out of Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, baby.
Who is this big old bitch fucking with you? She done pissed me the fuck off. I don't like that shit now. You can say what the fuck you want to say, how the fuck you want to say, when the fuck you want to say, where the fuck you want to say, on your own motherfucking page. Here, now if you don't like it, I don't give a damn. The video was 19 years old. You still got it. Hell, we just seen it. It's just like it happened yesterday. And then on top of that, why the fuck you gonna be laying up in a bed with another nigga spoiling clothes? What the hell is wrong with you, honey?
Y'all, when I tell you that I love you, baby.
Honey, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit for nothing in the more. You got your funk ass at some damn hotel room with your mule lap and your barn door open, laying up in the bed with another man naked, and I was fully clothed. Baby, you tell that shit to some goddamn body else. I've been flat backing over 30 years, honey, and I know ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be laying up in the bed with no damn body. Let me go on, honey.
Laying in the bed. And then
Bed.
and then what I can't understand is why are these women so invested that they want to come on here and they want to attack and get
Yeah.
mad about somebody that ain't even interested in them.
Well, he ain't fucking him. And he probably thought about fucking him. You know, he got to keep that money going because, you know, she got, them arms look like Angus beef. So, you know.
Honey, they the size of my whole thigh. They the size of my thigh, child.
Okay, that's some big ass arms. I'm like, girl, what the hell is wrong with you?
Child, I'm trying to figure out. I didn't know fat folks was having sex like this.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell was they thinking of. Stand up, ma'am. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Stand up, ma'am. What do CTFU stand for?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know, stand up, ma'am. Tell your mama to stand up, honey. You ain't finna be looking at my good stuff. Nasty thing.
Yeah.
These girls are so nasty, ain't they brazen? Ooh. Like I'm gonna stand up and let you look at Miss Puss. You got me fucked up, honey. You ain't gonna be looking at nothing I got on, honey. You got me fucked up, honey.
That's it, baby. They nasty and they foul and they demonic. And they want to defend this boy. And they want to come on here and attack us and talk about when the full facts is out.
Yeah, you out on national. This boy, he thought less of you to put a picture up or a video of y'all fucking.
Right.
Free fucking at that.
Now.
Okay.
And see and then this is the part that they don't like. They don't like this kind of teaching herself. They don't like that the boy is so nasty and he is so low down that he don't mind destroying his own self to expose Guzman. You see what I'm saying? Like he don't mind showing his whole face.
I'm gonna tell you what that is. Let me see. She haven't stated any facts yet. Who women cussing and crocheting? I love it all. Yes, baby, mother cusses and I crochet, and when I do hair, I be cussing too.
That's it. Here. And y'all need to. Some of y'all ignorant folks need to be cussed out.
I told him, you know, and the only reason why that boy put that video out is because he didn't give him no money. You see, when you don't pay up, that's when your business get put out.
Oh, you teaching tonight.
That's how they get done, honey.
But see, he ain't got no money.
Well,
he ain't got none.
See, that's the thing. He didn't tell this little nasty boy he got some money. And now the boy wants you to pay up, and now you ain't got no goddamn money. Well, then why you stick your dick up in his pocket? See, that's what he get. That's what the fuck he get.
Dealing with somebody poor and ain't got nothing to lose.
And so he decided, well, shit, you know, they used to say down there in the country, we sit outside and we were squatting out with the mosquitoes and shit. Says two things you don't want to make mad. Said when a baby and a nigga get mad, what they gonna do? They gonna cry out. What, he cried out?
Oh, baby, he cried out. And he had irrefutable proof.
Sure did with your ass. I got on a full suit with a coat on, and I'm just laying in the bed. What the fuck? What two grown men gonna be laying in the bed? And I can see if it was your brother, but then even that, y'all ain't gonna be shit as that.
Laying in the bed. Right.
Laying in the bed.
Going to sleep. Going to sleep in that boy's lap.
Honey, that was an after fuck sleep. That was an after fuck sleep, honey.
That's right.
After you didn't fuck this motherfucker down and you need to get some sleep. That's what that was.
And that nigga was recording you.
He sure was.
He recorded you. And see, I bet you he's such a treacherous homosexual. I bet you he got more than just that video. See, that's
Oh, he
just
got
that.
some more. He
Oh,
got
he
some
got
more.
some more. He got
He
some
got
more
some more.
ammunition.
Only thing is, he didn't put some cash in his purse. Now you let that purse get down and low and empty, and he tell him no. You gonna get the whole video and
The whole, whole tea, the
yeah,
whole
and
thing.
he knew that damn boy was gonna put that video out. He knew that. So all y'all coming all up in here, sitting up here talking about, how you know and what you do, baby. Anybody with good eyes can see. I know I can. And
Baby, Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder
Stevie
can see
Wonder
this.
can see that.
Honey, it don't take no rocket scientists to decipher what's went on over here. Baby, we don't need to. This don't take no prophecy. Honey,
Hell no, you up in there.
I'm looking in plain sight.
Hell,
Those
with
old
both my
nasty
eyes. Wait a
devil.
minute. Wait a minute. I can see it with my glasses on and with my glasses on.
Come
Y'all
on
was fun.
here. Come
Y'all
on
was
here.
fun. Next
Yeah.
time, I bet you next time you stick your dick in something, your fuck ass will pay your bill. You keep your
Uh-huh.
bill paid. Cause
Or if you got some sense, keep your
uh-huh.
drawers on and
He
don't
must didn't
have
have no
nobody up
drawers
in
on.
your room.
Somebody on here say he didn't wear no drawers. Well, if he don't wear no drawers, then that's where the problem come in then. You need to put
Uh-huh.
some drawers on.
Yeah.
You need to put some drawers
But
on.
he need to be putting the Bible over that penis and be praying since he want to be a bishop
Ain't
and
no,
they want to be
the Lord
be
don't fool.
pastors and be all in the church with all this foolishness, carrying on worse than the folks in the world.
Well, honey, you know the Lord don't fool with no shit like that. That's why he be exposing their asses. You can't
And
play with
using me
him.
to do it. Hallelujah. I thank
Okay.
God for my assignment.
Okay. Somebody gotta tell it. I know
I
it
got
ain't
to.
you.
I'm gonna
It ain't
tell it
me.
every time. I'm gonna tell it. They lying. They lying and they conniving and they trying to get some money and something for nothing and they and playing up and acting like they so in church and into God and all of this and you want to live
Now, do
a
you
foul, low down life and then still be high and lifted up and exalted in the house of the Lord. It's a
now
shame and a disgrace.
you remember that Aretha Franklin movie when Mary J. Blige paid her godmama. She said, you ought to film on the church. Them some of the nastiest motherfuckers in town. She ain't lying.
Mm-mm.
She ain't lying, honey.
Baby,
She ain't lying.
they worse than the folks in the world.
Shit, honey, let me tell you something. I'm glad they didn't have no video recording back when I was out there tricking the men out their money and they was preachers and things, honey. They sure did. They didn't have no.
Hey, shot.
They didn't
But
have,
baby,
but let me tell you something. I didn't walked up to 2 or 3 churches and sat down right by the
on the
pastor's wife.
front row, baby. I
Okay,
know a
wait
bishop
on my
right now in the Church of God in Christ. His wife was sitting in there and his hoe came and sat on the front row with that bastard child looking just like him. She sat on that front row of that church. The wife was sitting on one side and she sat on the other side for 3 years until he acknowledged that the little ugly bastard.
Okay. Now, what you gonna do about that? What you
Listen,
gonna do about that? See, if you
listen.
don't want nobody to know your business, you need to keep your shit out of the
And if
church.
you ain't got no money, then you don't need to be out here acting a
Let me tell you
fool
something.
and doing any and everything.
Let me tell you something. If
You
you
got
gonna
to
fuck,
pay what you weigh.
that's right. And let me tell you something. If you gonna fuck a preacher, at least go to the church a couple of times to see how that offering look. See, back when I was coming along, we knew when the pastor's aid money went up there. We knew when the love money went up there. We knew when the building fund went up there. See, because I was the special fund. Because you got
Mm-hmm.
to pay this puss right here, honey. This ain't no cheap puss. I go to the doctor, keep it clean, and, all that good sort of kind of stuff. So, see, back in the day, you went to the church to see what type of nigga he was. And if he didn't have no
But see,
money,
these hoes is dumb. They don't
they
care.
down in the motherfucker.
They
See,
dumb and they don't want nothing but that well let me hush. They just want that they not looking for no value. See, I like your generation. See, y'all Y'all was classy hoes, baby.
Very professional hoes. See,
Ow! Oh,
let me
thank you,
tell you,
Jesus.
let me tell you something. Honey is a way to hoeing.
That's right. And
There's
it's
a
a
way to
difference
hoeing.
between a whore
And
and
a bitch.
it's a difference between a hoe and a whore.
Okay. Do you
Okay,
got to know what the fuck you
these
do?
girls are sitting up going with
$40.
these bisexual men and ain't even getting a dime.
Drinking that cheap ass liquor. And wait,
And just like the boy Daquan, he's sitting up now. He married to Shannon, and he's screwing at the house because he ain't got no job while she getting up going to work every day. Isn't that
but here's the deal.
terrible?
Here's the deal. Now I'm gonna say this on that. That wench knew that nigga was in that house screwing. He was doing it while she was there.
Listen.
Now
And then, because they
study.
say they like to do, and what is this? What is this hard sell with everybody wanting to do threesomes and group situations now?
I don't understand that. Cause let me tell you something. If my if
Please
Miss
tell me.
if Miss Puss can't keep you happy, then we don't need to be in the bed together. See, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody putting on no
But see, they
comfort
want you to
for
be
me.
in the entrance and in the exit at
No,
one
it ain't gonna
time.
work like that. That
Uh,
ain't gonna
uh,
work like that. That
but see,
ain't gonna work like
that's
that.
because that's because those foul demonic spirits have just taken them all the way over, child.
Okay, okay.
They don't have no boundaries.
At all, at all.
Uh-uh.
Listen, I had one old nigga years ago
Uh-huh.
talking about uh are you an anal virgin? I say, is your mama an anal virgin? And better yet, if you want to play anal, why don't you bring your shit over here and let me stick my shit in your ass? How about that? Let me go get a dildo and stick it in your ass. See how you like it since you want to talk about anal sex. Now that one time I went to the bishop and told him. I told him, say, listen here, I'm a professional, well-being church. Oh, I like my money just the way I like it, fresh. Okay. I ain't into all that bullshit. They ain't into none of that bullshit. If you go, listen here. Don't be talking about asking for my asshole. What the fuck wrong with you?
He's gay.
Oh, I told him. I told him, if you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you.
That's it.
Don't you, honey? It's about me, and let me see who else. It's about 8 of us. Because see, we are juniors up under the original gangster hoes in the church. Don't you know?
Teach, mother, teach.
Okay. We're junior gangster hoes in the church. Now these young ones, I don't know what the fuck they are, cause honey, let me tell you
They
something.
dumb, girl. They not even getting paid. They not
At
even
all,
getting they
at
so
all.
dumb. They ain't getting nothing but some dick. That's all.
Let me tell you something. My mama's house was paid for in 1988. I had a nigga still paying her house note. And she ain't even had now. See, I could afford my mama to go to church on Sunday with them nice hats with stones and shit on. See, I sent my mama to the women's convention several times. All on this hair good coochie. Do you hear me?
I teach it, mother.
I don't understand these little girls. I don't understand it.
And
I
they
don't
sitting up
understand
here fighting and arguing over some man that ain't even interested in them. Talking about
Well, honey, tell you something.
talking about she's so dumb. Talking about he her best friend. Oh
He might
please.
be, well, they might be best friend. They might be doing their hair together, and she might be dressing him up and shit like that. Big Mama told me this years ago.
What
She
did she
said, baby,
tell you, baby?
she told me, she said, you gotta be careful about them girls running around here with them punks because they fucking them. And she ain't lying. She ain't lying. They call them Judas. They dress them up. But they said, baby, you look like you 80. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Oh, you mad because I look like your mama, bless your heart. But I'm not 80, thank you. Anyhow,
And they so
she
in
over
that isn't
there.
she pitiful?
She
She's
is
so
just saying
sad.
with that green ass hair on her head. Look at a mess.
Looking
I said,
like a fool
okay,
and them long false eyelashes look
looking like
like
windshield
fans on
wipers.
her face.
Okay, looking like windshield wipers with her big wide ass. You need to get somewhere. You need to go to the
And
doctor and get
wanting
you.
to sing sounding like a gorilla, like some kind
Honey,
of baboon or ape crying out like
yeah,
some animal in the zoo hollering out when the sun rises or something.
okay. And then
What
you
is
got
that?
the
What
nerve.
that thing did on the Lion King? Ay, 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 ay,
Okay,
ay, whatever that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what that's what that big old barracuda sound like. And it's always these big heifers that want to act a fool. I wish, I could at least tolerate somebody that was fine and cute, and I could,
She was
I
bad.
would give them some respect. But it's always a big gorilla hippopotamus chick that want to
She
be
don't even
defended.
she don't even let me tell you something. She don't even know how to wash her ass good.
Ah, whew.
She
Oh,
a
you
bath and
teaching?
wait a minute, she a bath and body works bitch. Like I told this one girl, we was sitting up and she thought she was gonna toss words with me. I said, now you do know with bath and body works, you got to wash your ass with regular soap first, and you put that other shit on afterwards, like deodorant. They don't
Teach.
they, they don't know nothing about this him. See, I know about this him. I tell your ass. I would tear your motherfucking ass. They ought to be ashamed themselves. Shit. Flat back and
But
baby,
they
let me tell
not
you something.
they but that's the sad part, herself. They not ashamed. The enemy has their mind trapped in so bad that they not
Mm-hmm.
ashamed. They don't even have enough sense. They've been turned over to a demonic spirit so that they don't have enough sense to even be embarrassed. They don't even have enough sense to and unction and gunction in them to even to not want to publicly
Embarrass
justify
themselves.
and defend this kind of behavior. It's
Mm-hmm.
sad.
It is sad. It is sad. And then they want to video it. What the fuck you videoing it for? See,
You know,
back then
for
they put it,
for proof later on. They
okay,
want to
and you
video
see,
it for proof later on, and that's why that boy videoed it, and he probably was threatening Guzman to pay him some money, a cash app him, just like how you said, just like how
shit.
you said. Uh huh.
Baby. Let me tell you something. Back in the day, I didn't take cash and I didn't take checks and I didn't take credit cards. You bring me straight cash because I need to pay for my shit. I didn't credit card and cash you no pussy. So I'm not. I need straight cash on mine. Yeah. Shit, I gotta go to the doctor and keep my shit up. Gotta go buy bad soap and keep myself looking all nice and tight and shit. And then your monkey ass ain't gonna pass me no money. You a motherfucking lie, baby. It ain't gonna happen.
Child, it's
Oh
sad.
my, it is sad. It is
It,
sad. And
I
now,
am
and now,
I am so disappointed in the state of, and I just, I'm just I'm just, and these are black women. I thought that they would just conduct themselves in such a better way.
well,
And that
baby,
and if you want to be a preacher and just have some level
of the
of
quarrel.
standard and decorum. Just have
Mhm.
some, just have some level of decorum.
I
Have
don't,
some kind of basic, just, you know. Ugh.
I know, I know, honey.
I can't even articulate it. And
It
then
ain't
they
nothing.
want to get mad when they come to me and it gets exposed.
Well,
Because
what you
I'm going to
mad
talk
for?
about it.
See, here's the thing. You should have been mad when he was doing it. You should have been mad when he was doing it. Let me tell you something. My daddy, my godfather,
Okay.
was the biggest horse pastor in the Baptist faith. And
Yeah.
when a little bit, yes, he was, honey. He didn't make no qualms about it. He wasn't ashamed of it. He wasn't ashamed of it. See, where I got in her motherfucking ass, and you can ask anybody around here, she dead now. But let me tell you something. When I got in her ass, I told her, bitch, let me tell you something. This is not how you hoe. This is not how you hoe. You knew good and goddamn well he had a wife. First of all, that's
That's
number one.
right.
Okay. Number two, you know he ain't fixing to leave his wife for your
Yo,
monkey ass. All the
not at
mixed match
all.
ass at all. Cause see, let me tell you something. That's why she the first lady. She's the first lady. The
Uh-huh.
first. The
Right.
first. She's gonna sit on the throne. You gonna be a hoe. You got to be the best hoe. You supposed to know how to play your role. Stay at that bitch face and collect your paper. You don't give a damn if you don't see that motherfucker number once every 2 or 3 months. So long as your money come in on the
And
first
your
and the
rent is
15th,
paid, baby.
that's all you got to worry about. See, you just wrong for that. And I ate her ass up, all the mismatch ass kids and shit. Crazy bitch. I mean, you should have seen. They look like a Crayola box. High
Oh!
yellow, blue, black, don't know what the fuck, who the hell, how the hell, and then she got nothing up trying to be smart. And then wait a minute, call the police on my daddy. I said, bitch, you got life bullshit fucked up. I never shall forget. I was at my cousin's wedding and they called me. And they told me, you need to come on home. I said, what's going on? Say your daddy then got arrested. I said, oh, for real? I said, I thought he whooped somebody's ass. Man, no, this old hoe trying to be the head woman. The head woman. And I said, well, let me sit on it. I called him. I said, Daddy, is it true? He said, baby, don't worry about it. Don't
Keep trying to keep you calm.
Right. I said, let me tell you something. I said, okay. So I called the son. Now his son is a pastor. I fucked him for about 2 or 3 years, and I put my boy through elementary and middle school with his ass. Listen here. Let me tell you something. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
I love you for your truth. I love it. I love it.
I'm not lying. You can ask anybody, they'll tell you I was all on Facebook. I ate that hoe from one end to 820 to the next.
That's right, baby. Whip
up
up from amazing grace to a floating opportunity.
Okay, what you doing? Why would you even do some shit like don't call her? And then, she gonna have them folks at the funeral home to put this shit all out on Facebook. I ate every motherfucking body at the funeral home and then some up. And and like I told him, I said, if you want some more, come on with it.
That's it.
And
that's it. We ain't backing down.
Okay,
and we ain't gonna
honey, I got the okay. I got the okay from my ex-boyfriend. Who is this? Star Mac, but you ain't no better, lady. You an old hoe. I'm a well-paid hoe. My house is paid for. Where you staying, honey? You probably ain't even on Section 8. You probably living with your mama with all that fake ass shit you got on. Thank you, though, honey. Thank you. My shit paid for.
Come on here. We got the receipts.
I got the receipts, honey. See, I can walk. My vehicle is paid for, honey. See.
Ooh.
Okay.
Come on, mother.
See, babe, let me tell you something. You want to call me a old hoe? Bitch, I sat on my ass for 7 motherfucking years. You can ask anybody around here in the DFW area. And I put my son through college. That little red, big-head motherfucker told my cat up. I was in labor 12 and a half hours. He still ain't growing to his ends yet. That motherfucker got 2. Do you hear me? Not 1, but 2 motherfucking degrees. Do you hear me?
That's it.
2. And baby, and utilizing it. He's one of the best veterinarian physicians, baby, here in Texas. Do you hear me? He's also into wildlife as well. Baby, when he was down there at PV, I'm going to tell you how good it was. He was cussing them into, they used to have to call me, and I had to call down there and tell Big Daddy and them. I said, y'all got to do something about Papa, because I don't know what the fuck he fucking with them Kenyans for, because, I don't even like no damn Africans.
I can't. You got me weak tonight.
Wait. The man told Papa, he says, there's only like 3 horses. A very big horse, a horse, and a baby horse. Okay. That man, my boy walked that man so bad and talked that man so ignorant. He called me. Had the dean over the ag department to call me with that bullshit. I said, well, hell, I don't know nothing about no damn horses. Well, what you talking about? He said, well, he thought, and they had brought Papa in the office. And Papa was like, Mama, you know it's more than just a big horse, a horse, and a little horse. I said, yeah, you got your quarter, you got your Clydesdales, you got your wait a minute, you got your paint horses, you got your Appaloosas. So what is he talking about? And I told him, motherfucker, I fixed her. So if it ain't got nothing to do with hair, don't call me. I don't hear about that shit.
I love it.
I mean, so, baby, let me tell you something. I know what I did. And I ain't ashamed. Do you hear me?
That's right.
I ain't ashamed, baby. See, every saint got a past.
That's right.
Every saint got a present. And every saint got a future. Okay?
That's right.
So I ain't ashamed about what I did, baby. See, I got receipts with mine. Now, he might be batshit crazy and smoke that old funk ass weed. And I tells him that. But the motherfucker working. Yeah? And he
That's
ain't staying him. That's the main thing.
that's it.
Okay? Who in the hell has had it made? Motherfucker, baby. No, sweet, sweet. No, sweet, sweet. No, I don't even know who had it made.
I don't either, child.
But
It don't
they
even matter.
come up.
Baby, you know I love you, honey.
I
I'm
love you
getting
too,
ready to get
baby.
on off here. I've been on here. How long have I been on here? I've been on here
I
2 hours,
don't know, honey.
child.
But when they started fucking with you, that's what pissed me off. I said, honey, I got through with my little client.
Child, they defending this old
Look here,
crazy
look here,
homosexual
look here. They
man.
got through with my little client. You see all my little shampoo and stuff. I had to come over and sit down.
Baby,
Because,
I don't understand why they so mad and defending him to that point like
well, they
that.
shouldn't. They
They mad
shouldn't.
at me. They should be
You need
uh
to be
uh
mad at him. He the one did it.
exactly. He's supposed to be your friend. You should be over there going off on him and telling him you don't need to be behaving like this and getting busted and caught.
See, and like when I was defending my godfather, I said, let me tell y'all something. See, I know my daddy a hoe, but I also know he got one of the prettiest wives in the Baptist district here in Texas. Why the fuck would he leave what he got at home to come to a $2? No, let me
A
clarify.
side piece.
A nickel and partial dime. That means you a 10-cent hoe. You can't even afford a bag of pork chops. Girl, go somewhere and sit down with them mismatch ass kids. Crazy, bitch.
Oh,
Well,
I
she
love
pissed
it.
me off so bad, I didn't know what to do. Whew. And when they start coming in on you, I said, let me call my pastor so he can pull his armor bearer up, which is I. Thank you, Jesus. Praise God.
Amen. Honey, we don't play no games.
At all, at all, at
That's it.
all.
Well,
And
baby,
I
I'm gonna go on and let you go, honey. It's already after 12
okay,
already.
honey. I'm working on this cowboy hat for one of the nurses up at the clinic. You know, they take good care of me and things. Well, she said,
Yeah,
it's past your bedtime, miss. It's past yours with your dirty ass. Okay. So I'm working on her little hat. And I'm going to work on this a little while. And then I'm going to get my puppy and we're gonna lock up here and go on to our little room.
that's it. How's daddy?
Daddy is doing good. Daddy and I, we went hanging out. We went out to eat breakfast the other Saturday morning. He sure did enjoy himself. We
That's
had a good
good.
time. Yeah, so you keep him in awe. I want everybody on this line to know, keep him in awe of the family members who have dementia or Alzheimer's
In prayer.
in prayer. Please keep all our seniors in prayer. And remember the caregivers. Remember the caregivers.
Yeah, because you know a lot
Because
of times, Marcel, the caregivers die before the person that they taking care of.
you know why? Because we forget about ourselves. See, this is my second rodeo. I took care of mother. Now I'm with
Okay,
Papa. I'm with Papa. And when I was taking care of mother, I stayed at the doctor's office. And the doctor told me, he says, baby, remember something. Every week I want you to come in here because we got to see how you do.
that's
You
right.
got to take care of yourself. You got to. Them little moments where you go get your hair done or get your nails done, you got to do that. You've got to do that.
Absolutely.
You know, so when my older siblings, told me, say, well, we need you with Papa. Yeah, I come. Because
Yeah,
I know the caliber of the man that he is.
that's
And
right.
he took care of us. And so, I have no qualms going over there to see about it. But like I told you before when we first started talking, this, we got to love on. We have to
Yeah,
love on. We got to love on.
absolutely.
And I
Yeah,
know those you,
absolutely.
baby, them
Yeah,
allergies will
and
tear
it's
you
so
up.
I know it's so difficult because I remember one of my friends, his grandmother had dementia and Alzheimer's, and she would just totally forget them, you know, and
See,
it would be so heartbreaking.
well, here's the deal. They don't know how, none of us still don't know how to catch it. When we catch it, they're either in the middle or they're too late. We don't
Mm,
know. We don't know. That's why we have to, when they tell us they don't want you to go with them to the doctor, well, then you go. You
that's
make them
right,
take
because
you.
they don't want you to know what the doctor is saying. Hmm.
See, and they're going to have to talk to you. So, well, he don't want you in there. Okay, but we shared a body. You didn't. Let me go on back there with you. I need to know what's going on. And it was because of my sisters and my brother that Papa is getting the utmost care. Do you hear me?
Right.
So, like I said, I stopped doing what I'm doing. I told my clients I will not be working on Saturdays until whatever. You come Saturday evening, but I will not be working on Saturdays because I have to take care of my papa. I
That's it.
refuse to turn my back on it. And I want you to know something, baby. Them allergies just turn you up. You all red.
I
Bless your
know it,
heart.
child. Honey, it was the change of weather, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Mm-hmm.
and it got so cold here out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's what it's been doing too.
Mm-hmm. It just got
Mm-hmm.
cold out of nowhere. But my nose is red like that because I've been blowing.
Wait a minute, who is this talking about? Wait a minute, you talking all this shit, but your daddy is dying. Let me tell you something, Star Mac. I'm sorry. Let me step in here. Uh, you, sweetheart, you don't know when nor the hour or when death will come. See, we could very well be burying your ass next week with the life you living. So be careful of how you speak on my family.
That's it. I
Worry
mean,
about
and
your
that's
family.
that's so evil and
That's
so low
even
down
about my,
to
my,
even
my
to even think on that kind of term and level.
thank you. Yeah, baby, you got me fucked up. You gonna talk about my daddy? Bitch, my daddy made 6 figures plus. So, oh shit, you too. Look, girl, go play. Go play with yourself at that. How about that? Go play with yourself. Go get one of them little toys you bought from what they call it, the Pure Love. Go get you one of them little toys and play with it. Cause that's what you should.
Marcel, I'm getting off of here because you
Okay,
on a
honey.
roll.
I would tell you a cheeseburger away from yours. Bitch, you got me fucked up. I don't even eat cheeseburgers. Your mama eat cheeseburgers with her Donkey Kong built ass. That bitch look like she sucked bull dick. And then get all out in public and cheesing and shit. You probably don't even know who your motherfucking daddy is. And who you calling mama might not even be your damn mama. You dingy bitch. You's a nasty bitch. You's a funky bitch. You's a sorry bitch. And you come from nothing. Bitch, how about that? Motherfucker got me fucked up. I don't know what the fuck
On
they
that
get.
note, amen.
Hey man,
I'm
and
gonna say good night, baby.
yes, and Star Mac, you kiss my motherfucking ass in the darkest part, and don't forget to blow in the hole. God bless you, and amen.
Amen, baby. I love her. I love her. That's my baby. That's my baby. Ooh, and now I thought I could read, but she's a read master. Y'all, we've been on here for 2 hours. I tell you, it's amazing that all of these she said all of this stuff is going on and all of these folks is just cutting up and then they get mad when we talk about it. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Uh Lord have mercy. Oh, but y'all respecting these folks that's cutting up every bit sideways. And y'all are on here defending bad behavior. That's what I don't understand. Why y'all on here defending? Y'all, I got to get off here. I got to take some more medicine. Y'all on here defending bad behavior. That was Harcel. That's my girl. That's my girl. She was on here reading. She was on here reading these. I guess you might have missed it. You might have missed it. That's my baby. She loves her some more Sir William. Yes, yes, yes. That's how we do. We do all of it. Talk mess and then want you to then pray. That's what that's the same thing y'all do. That's the same thing y'all do. Y'all living in a kind of way and talking and doing anything and having sex with men and women and any kind of foul behavior, and then you still want to be respected and you still want to be high and lifted up and uh, exalted in the church. So what's the difference? Homecoming was incredible. I was already talking about it. I talked about it in the at the top of the show. Did you watch the lives um, from Homecoming? All right, y'all. Anyway, my Cash App and my Zelle is down there. I would appreciate your love and contribution and support to help me. We got a lot coming up. Got convocation coming up, a lot of stuff to cover and report on, and I need your help. So those of you that love me, I need you to uh, send an offering, send your support for Sir William and Obnoxious Media. Um, I can't do it without y'all. So definitely. Oh, he said, I missed it. I was in Bible study. I did see the live. You were in your element. Yes, we had a wonderful time. Oh my gosh, the weekend was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. But you can go back and see the lives and you can go back and see the replay um, later on. But it was absolutely incredible. Well, y'all, I appreciate y'all coming in and definitely would appreciate that you Zelle me or Cash at me, send your support. Where's my folks that love me on here? My folks that love me on here, definitely, definitely send me um, a love offering. I can't do this without you. And, we got the studio and all of that. All of it is expensive and covering events and award shows and travel and stuff. It's a lot and expensive for media. I'm not begging. Kayla Young. I don't beg, but just like any blogger, we all ask for support. Exactly. I ask for support to support my media company. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here, my sister. You're certainly, I think it's the exit, the X mark is right up there. And, you know, you can certainly, yeah, I sure do. I need money like your low down faggot pastor friend. hmm I need money just like him, so he can like how he needs money so he can lay up in a hotel room with guys. I need money to continue my journalism career and fund my media company. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And if you have a problem with it, you're more than welcome to leave, Jasmine. Yeah. All right, y'all. So I appreciate you so much. Thank you for logging in. Definitely like and share, like and share, like and share, like and share, and tell everybody about me. Until tomorrow, I see y'all tomorrow. Peace, and I'm out.